Welcome everyone. Today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Leo. As usual, I shuffled the cards before I started the video. Everything's all ready to go, so we're going to head and get started and see what's going on with you guys. Now the first two cards that I'm going to look at represent the recent past, okay? And I'm going to sort of explain these as I go. Now, I have tarot card and an oracle card. The tarot card I have is the Empress. The oracle card is the Mask. This is literally talking all about the way you look. Your aesthetics. I feel like we're feeling good, looking gorgeous. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Let's pull a card. Feeling good, looking gorgeous. All about looks, honestly, is all I'm getting in the recent past. It's all about looks, all about looks. But, you know, the Empress isn't just about looks, it's about self-care too. I mean, nobody looks good because they just sat there on their ass and did nothing. Like, there's a reason people look good. So you guys, I feel, maybe have been working on that. Tell me about the Empress here with the Mask for my Leos. Tell me about the Empress with the Mask. The Empress is also good health. Also, good health translates into good looks, right? Tell me about... Okay. Venus. Wow, Venus. Attraction. Looking good. Looking attractive with the planet Venus. Obviously, right? Venus is Aphrodite, goddess of love, etc. On the bottom, the book, though, there is an element of learning here, which sort of tells me, like, the Empress is talking about learning how to make ourselves look better. That is part of the recent past. So maybe we've been trying, like, new looks, a new haircut. We've been parting our hair a different way. We've been, I don't know, dressing in a different way, perhaps. Who knows? Let me look on the top here to see if we can get any more information. So the bottom, by the way, just in general, guys, so you know, the bottom goes outward. Tells you more environmental factors, where the top digs in the details of the information, just in general. So that's what I'm looking at. I have the hand here with the bed and the ship. So literally taking time out before... This is like putting on your makeup before going out, but we're talking the recent past, the last few weeks, okay? You've been putting on your makeup before going out. An extended makeup session, we'll call it. Let's keep going. All right, so I'm moving to the present. I want to see how you guys are feeling at the moment. So I'm going to look at the position of the heart here. That's what these two cards are going to represent. Now I have the number 4 with the 3 of Pentacles. So, like I was just saying, you're taking a break, or you've been doing your makeup kind of separately from people. That's the number 4 here. That's taking a break. Break from what? From people. So it's kind of reflected in your actions that you have been taking a break. It's showing in your heart as what you're doing what you want to do. You have been doing what you want to do. Okay? So essentially this is sort of confirming the last position a little bit. Not that interesting, so I'm going to move on. Let's take a look at the position of the hand. This tells me what you guys are actually doing at the moment. This is the present, so I'm going to leave the future for last. So let's take a look at that. I have the 8 of Cups with the hourglass here. Interesting. It's like taking a break, and in the past working on our looks, right? But it's separate from other people, and that's shown here in the 8 of Cups. We're moving away from people for a time, a specific time. Maybe once we're done putting on our makeup. Now, this is like obviously like a metaphor, right? Maybe there's something we're long-term that we're working on with regards to our aesthetics. And once we're done with that, that's when we really plan on joining the fray again. But we have some sort of like thing we're working on ourselves, and we want to keep ourselves in the background until we're done. That's sort of what I'm getting from this. Let's pull a card for this one now. Tell me about the 8 of Cups. Could be something specific that we're pulling ourselves away from, or specific people here. Remember, the 3 of Pentacles talks about groups. So a specific group of people that we're shying away from while we kind of like focus on ourselves, our health, our good looks. Okay. All right. I have Taurus, Capricorn, and Coal. So this is honestly shying away from people who haven't been serving us for a long time. This could also just be, for some of you, this is going to be just entirely about work, where we're at home from work, taking care of our aesthetics. Maybe we've somehow got vacation time, or we just have maybe we got a lot of PTO, or maybe you're quarantining. I don't know, but it's literally going to be one of these two things. You're shying away from either people who have not been serving you for a really long time, or this is the Capricorn, because I'm looking at the Capricorn, or this Capricorn is just referring to a work type environment that we are shying away from while we are focusing on our own aesthetics and health. All right. So there's one more position in the present before I look into the future, and that is the position of the head. This tells me your strategies, your conscious thoughts at the moment, how you're perceiving everything that's going on. Okay, so part of the reason, so this is kind of telling me, these two cards are telling me the reason why we're shying away from these people. Why we're shying away from them? Because of the drama. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is arguments. It is drama. It is, and it's also like unnecessary gossip with the ear here. It's having to hear bullshit. We're shying away from just having to listen to bullshit. That's it. That's why we moved away from these people and this potentially bullshit work situation, and we're focusing in on our health, our looks, etc. All right, let's look at the future. Now, this is the short-term future. We're not like looking at the end of your life here, okay? So this is what's coming up short-term, month, plus or minus 2 weeks, we'll call it. We've got the 10 of Wands here with the path upside down. 10 of Wands with the path upside down. Well, the path upside down is the road not traveled. It's quite simply the road not traveled. So we're doing some work that we have not done before. We've never done this type of work. And this isn't just, while this 10 of Wands can't just refer to like work, like your job, this is general work. It could be like the fact that you're working on yourself. Like if you've been exercising and that's part of this aesthetic thing, this health thing, then you know that is work. And that is, especially if you've never done it before, in terms of like a main goal, that would be the path not traveled also. But we're putting coming up in the short-term future, we're putting in some hard work, something we've never done before. Now, I need to pull cards on this to see if I can get more details, because this, I think it's referencing, remember, these two cards in the recent past, it might not be, so let me just take a look. Tell me about the 10 of Wands with the path upside down. Tell me about the 10 of Wands with the path upside down, please. The hand here. The hand. Could involve people. Hands. We're working perhaps with people we've never worked before. Could be that. Or it could also be that we are accepting help from, in a way that we've never accepted help before. Could be that. And on the bottom we have Virgo. So there is, like, again, an element of your looks. Maybe you got a personal trainer. You know? Let's look at the next couple cards at the top. Wow. Personal trainer indeed. The number 6 with the hammer talks about healing through the help of like someone who is really trying to help you, through a beneficiary, through someone who is like caring for you. 6 a lot of times has to do with friends and family members, but I'm still getting that that like personal trainer vibe here, especially because also what came out is Mercury. So it could be, you know, the Mercury here is somebody who's in and out, like somebody who's you see several times a week, etc. Right? So coming up in the short-term future, I see you guys doing some work that you've never done before, and perhaps you're going to find somebody to help you do it. And it does, I believe, have to do with, all the way back here, the stuff you've been working on with regards to your health and aesthetics. Let's do advice for you guys. Let's see. I'm just going to pull one oracle card and one tarot card. Can I have an oracle? Can I have a... Hold on, stuff's falling out. I'm not taking that. Can I have advice, please, for my Leo signs? Advice for my Leo signs. Positive advice. Positive advice. Stuff my Leo should be focused on, doing, paying attention to. Positive advice for my Leos. Positive advice. positive advice. Anything? It's taking a little while here, guys. Bear with me. Any advice from my Leo? Oh, there we go. It's because 3 cards wanted to come out. That's why. So I have the Ace of Swords with the 8 of... Sorry, I'm just going to look at these like this before I read them out. Ace of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. See, I would have said that wrong. And the Moon. Okay. So the Ace of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Moon. This is all about having your habits clear cut. Like, the 9 of Pentacles is about having the money to do everything that you need to do on an individual basis. And then with the sword here, the Ace of Swords, sorry, I can't speak. That is literally about having everything that you need, like, out in the open, clear cut, and doing it in the way that you planned. Doing it in the way that is very cut and dry here. So this, again, is talking, could be about exercise, but it's talking about that routine. Stick to the routine. Stick to that routine, because that's the Moon here, that you, I think, have been trying to establish, that you're about to establish, that has to do, again, with your health and your personal well-being. Could have, again, the 9 of Pentacles could have to do with your body, too. 9 of Pentacles is all about that, like, bachelor energy, where you have all the things that that you need to be successful as an individual on an earthly level, like having your body like in decent shape, having your shit together. That's the 9 of Pentacles. So stick to the routine and you'll keep your shit together. Essentially, that is the advice. I don't even need to pull an oracle card because I got 3 cards here, and that is the advice here. All right, guys. And that's your reading, Leos. I hope you guys got something out of that. Thank you guys so much for taking an interest in my readings. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.